to be the wife who supports the next hospital director. So that's that. Mr. Sato's father is the director, isn't he?
Mr. Yamaishi, I brought the documents. My name is Keiichi Sato. I work as a surgeon at Day's Hospital, but...
Oh, you caught me. Oh well, whatever. I want to be the wife who supports the next hospital director. So that's that.
She doesn't want to be with a pushover doctor like you, man.
We've only been married 3 months, so I think of it like returning a defective product. Huh? You two? This is an examination room. And what's this about the next director?
She is Noa Saiboshi, the head nurse. She joined Day's Hospital 2 months ago.
Sorry about that. We'll be leaving now.
The divorce papers are at the house, just so you know. I always thought those two were trouble, but I never imagined it was that bad. More importantly, Mr. Sato's father is the director, right? How do those two not know that?
The truth is, my father didn't want people treating us differently. So after the wedding, he never met Yui at all. No introductions, nothing. Well, it was a whirlwind marriage and my father was wary of that too, so... I should have trusted his instincts.
I see.
But where on earth did Mr. Yamaishi get the idea that he's the next director? After that, my father, Director Sato, took the matter seriously and called us all in.
To think a compliance violation would come to light in an examination room of all places. I will arrange for a lawyer to assist Dr. Keiichi Sato in claiming damages and other compensation. You have no objections, I trust?
Yes. If Yui hadn't barged into the examination room.
By the way, I heard from Ms. Maminta that Mr. Yamaishi is supposedly the next director. Is that true?
Next director? No. It's true I've been considering passing the torch to someone younger soon, but no candidate has been chosen yet.
That's not what you told me. You said to me last week, I'm leaving the rest to you.
That was about the board position. I wanted a talented young surgeon like you to become a board member. Don't tell me you misunderstood that as being named the next director.
Is that what it was?
Talk about jumping to conclusions. So the real problem is that Ms. Mineta went ahead with an affair without even verifying the facts.
Keiichi told me she had aggressively pushed for the relationship, and they rushed into marriage. I had a feeling something was off about the whole thing, but...
There were rumors that Keiichi's father was Director Sato. I'm sure the rumor reached Ms. Mineta in a distorted form, and at first, she must have thought Keiichi was the one in line to be director.
But once she realized I was nothing special, she...
Exactly, you're not a bad doctor, but I have some of the finest surgical skills in the country, and...
Being good at your job alone doesn't make someone fit to lead.
I agree. When it comes to the role of director, I would recommend Keiichi over Mr. Yamaishi.
What are you saying?
Miss Saiboshi.
I've told you many times, haven't I? If you want to be director, first become a doctor that people respect as a person.
Yes. That's why I've been making an effort to communicate well with the staff.
With some of that staff, maybe. You're nothing but harsh with the staff members who haven't found their footing yet. At the very least, Keiichi treats everyone equally and puts more effort into raising the team's overall skill level than anyone.
You really thought that about me?
I had no idea you thought so little of me. How disappointing.
I'm disappointed too. I had been considering turning a blind eye to some things and mentoring you directly as an assistant director. But after this incident, that's off the table.
It was?
Dr. Yamaishi and Nurse Yuhi Mineta will be informed of their disciplinary actions once decided. Reflect on what you've done. Also, Keiichi, if you need some time off, don't hesitate to take it. Just say the word.
Thank you.
Oh.
Phew.
Director Sato said all that, but you let yourself get steamrolled into that marriage, Mr. Sato. And that's on you too. Next time, actually look at who the person really is before making life decisions. I think that's an important quality for a future director candidate as well.
Thank you. I'd really appreciate it if you kept telling me what you honestly think, Miss Saiboshi.
Of course.
Wait, Did you just call me a future director candidate?
This is a VIP patient, Miss Mita Rai. You need to be more careful with your work. Hold on. Miss Mineta, they're still new here. I told you over and over, even when you're giving guidance, do it gently. Ugh. No, they graduated from a top university, didn't they? They should be pulling their weight as capable professionals already. Even capable professionals need time to adjust.
Yuhi.
Oh, hey, say something to back me up, will you?
Sorry, it looks like the whole next director thing is falling through. This mess is being treated as a serious issue.
So some kind of punishment is coming too, huh? Well then, why don't you come work at my dad's hospital?
Huh? Really? At that hospital chain's Doki Doki Hospital?
Yep, unlike Keiichi, you've got genius-level skills. Do a few surgeries and you'll be fast-tracked to the next director in no time.
Haha! Sorry, Keiichi. I'll throw you some pocket change for the damages. See ya!
Those two really are the worst, but will they really make it at Doki Doki Hospital? Because Doki Doki Hospital is...
If they're really that confident, our concerns turned out to be well-founded.
Mr. Yamaishi, got a minute? Yes, Director Mineta. My daughter told me you were a top performer, which is why I brought you to our hospital. But it seems like you've been struggling quite a bit. Yes. I had no idea the rules and procedures here would be so different from Day's Hospital. For example, having to verbally confirm all required equipment, estimated blood loss, and imaging before every surgery. That's our surgical safety protocol. I don't need excuses, just delivery results. Understood.
Here are the charts, Mr. Yamaishi.
Hey, Yuhi, don't you think Doki Doki Hospital has way too many rules? There's this whole checklist everyone has to go through together before I can even pick up a scalpel. And I have to spend ages explaining things to other departments and specialists. Stuff that took no time at Day's Hospital takes forever here.
I'm sick of it too, but we've got no choice except to get used to it. Dad has zero mercy for staff who can't deliver. There's no time to sit around complaining.
Easy for you to say. You're still a nurse, so there's less to learn. But I have to...
More importantly, I heard Keiichi successfully operated on VIP patient Mr. Mirai at Day's Hospital. At this rate, Dad's gonna ask why I didn't bring Keiichi instead. We have less time than you think.
You're right. Got it.
Keiichi, that was a brilliant success on a very difficult operation. Well done.
Thank you. It was all thanks to the team.
Unlike Mr. Yamaishi, you took the time to build consensus and exchange ideas before the operation, and that's why it went well. Sure, it took a bit longer because of that, but that's just room for improvement.
Yes, Miss Saiboshi.
You two make a good team. By the way, while the operation was a success, there's still a highly complex surgery involving vascular anastomosis needed for a full recovery. This one is beyond Keiichi's abilities. In fact, you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone in the entire country who could pull it off perfectly.
Except for Mr. Yamaishi.
Mr. Mitarai's future surgeries will be handled by a joint team between us and Doki Doki Hospital. Keiichi, I'm counting on you to lead the team. Pull everyone together just like you did this time.
The obvious challenge will be Mr. Yamaishi and Miss Maneda. But I'll do everything in my power to support you on that front. First things first, let's make sure we don't cave to their demands. We need to craft the best possible plan together.
Yes, I'm counting on you.
A joint operation with Day's Hospital, you say? That's right. You'll do it, won't you? Of course. This is my chance to show Keiichi he's out of his league.
And so, the day of the first joint conference arrived.
So, for Mr. Mitarai's operation, we'd like Doki Doki Hospital to take the lead. I've prepared a formal document outlining the joint structure, division of responsibilities, and information sharing procedures for both hospitals.
They won't do it my way attitude, huh? They'll get messy. If they butt heads here, I wonder what Mr. Sato will do.
Understood. We've already done our homework on the procedures and protocols, so we should be fine.
However, there are a few concerns with this plan. First, regarding how often post-operative flap checks will be performed. Only a rough time frame is listed here. Day's Hospital's protocol seems significantly safer in this regard.
Also, regarding the criteria for re-exploration, Day's Hospital's standards carry less risk, so could we align on those?
What would you like to do, Director Mineta? That's fine. If it reduces risk, all the better. Though frankly, this is the kind of thing Mr. Yamaishi and Nurse Mineta should have caught themselves, isn't it? My apologies. First he says follow the rules, then he says change them.
How am I supposed to know which way to go? I also have one more point I'd like to confirm. For the veteran staff, I understand the number of meetings and the thoroughness of verification scales with their workload. However, the same verification process for the junior staff seems a bit lacking.
Well, the junior staff will be assigned lower priority tasks, and if they read the materials carefully, they should be able to handle it. If they can't keep up with something this basic, then they simply...
The moment someone can't keep up, the one bearing the risk is the patient. At Day's Hospital, no matter how small the task, we verify everything at the same level of detail. Day's Hospital will cover the costs, so may we take charge of briefing Doki Doki Hospital's junior staff?
Fine by me. I think it's excessive, but do as you please.
Thank you.
Well, I do have my doubts about whether Dr. Sato was up to the task of explaining things clearly, though.
Good point. No need to worry about that. He's not that sort of person, whose clumsy choice of words gets him despised by his own subordinates.
Hey, Miss Saiboshi.
What did you just say? Ha ha ha. She's got a point, though. You could use some work in that department. I'd say she got you there.
I'm so sorry about that, Mr. Sato. I lost my temper in the moment.
No. I should be thanking you for having my back. I'm the one who should have handled that properly.
I almost disrupted the team's unity. I need to seriously reflect on that.
If Doki Doki Hospital doesn't take us seriously, nothing's going to work. Leave the mediating to me, but please keep that same fire.
Thank you. Somehow, I've become the one being supported. But maybe that's proof that Mr. Sato has grown.
That head nurse Saiboshi. She sure was covering for Keiichi back there.
She's probably into him.
But your poor choice of words is well documented. You are presenting that plan as if you came up with it yourself, but it was developed by the entire hospital. That includes contributions from us, your seniors. Failing to show that respect is something I can't overlook.
My apologies.
Good grief. If this operation goes south, maybe I won't have to see your name around here anymore.
Damn it.
From that point on, Day's Hospital invested every available hour and resource into coordination and verification with Doki Doki Hospital staff.
Oh, phew. That went well. Doki Doki Hospital's younger staff are all earnest and good-natured.
They really are. I'm sure they'll transfer to another hospital when the time is right.
I hope they'll choose ours.
With thorough preparations complete, it seemed like the operation was all set, but an incident occurred the day before.
What? Most of the staff and doctors involved in the joint operation have contracted a new strain of infection. Yes, despite all our rigorous infection control measures in testing. Fortunately, no one on the Day's Hospital side is infected. But on our end, we've lost nearly all of our veteran staff. We'll have to set up an infection control task force immediately and retest every single staff member. We'll also need to fully isolate the infected zone from the surgical team and reorganize our personnel. Understood.
A delay of this magnitude in the surgery schedule is really not ideal.
Indeed. We can't avoid increased risk for Mr. Mitarai. What do you think about proceeding with the operation centered around our hospital staff?
Yes, it's possible. I've prepared contingency plans for multitasking in case of emergencies. We knew infection risk was a possibility from the start, so let's begin making adjustments right away.
Excellent. I'll relay that plan to Doki Doki Hospital.
Please do.
Even though we briefed Doki Doki Hospital staff, assigning them unfamiliar duties at this point would be too risky. Let's keep Doki Doki Hospital staff in their current roles and only adjust our own assignments.
Roger that. And so, when the day of the operation arrived...
Incredible! They're moving in perfect sync as if they can read each other's minds.
Hey, don't you dare let them show you up. Move faster. Nurse Mineta, this operation was supposed to take place at Doki Doki Hospital, but it's been moved here to Day's Hospital. Layout is different, and this isn't a familiar environment, so we've instructed everyone to take it slow and steady. Don't let your pride get in the way here. If you do that again, I'll have you removed from the room. But fine.
If this isn't their usual environment, then of course they'd move slower. If only someone at Doki Doki Hospital had told me the same thing. No, the real question is, was I ever that considerate to anyone else?
Mr. Mitarai's operation was a complete success. Mr. Yamaishi's surgical skills were spectacular. And you'd think Director Mineta would have been full of praise, but...
I received a report from Yuhi that the junior staff were moving too slowly. Isn't this a failure in your training? But that was Day's Hospital's Director Q. The original plan was to follow Doki Doki Hospital's procedures. Now the junior staff are starting to reject our methods after being influenced by theirs. And some have even begun resigning. This is a serious problem.
Senior Surgeon Kondo is furious too.
Senior Surgeon Kondo? I see. Yuhi, you've already moved on to... Well then, there's no reason for me to force myself to stay here. Hello, yes, this is Mineta. Attend the board meeting. Understood. Problems with Doki Doki Hospital? What do you mean? Mr. Mitarai's operation was a success and...
That success belongs to Day's Hospital. As a matter of fact, the board conducted its own investigation into the infection outbreak at Doki Doki Hospital. What we found was that altercations among veteran staff and doctors in the conference rooms contributed to the spread of infection. The veterans were also lax with their mask protocols. But given the culture at your hospital, no one felt they could speak up about it.
Altercations? I never received such a report.
Apparently the veterans were arguing endlessly about whose methods and preferences to follow and who should defer to whom. Upon further investigation, it became clear that the Doki Doki Hospital has a deeply entrenched culture based on seniority. Inefficient practices go unchallenged, and there's little in the way of a development environment for younger staff.
On that point, I believe experienced staff work better with familiar methods. And as for talent, we recruit people who can hit the ground running.
Making sure those recruits can actually hit the ground running is your job. It's been about 5 years since I put you in charge of Doki Doki Hospital, and yet, to borrow your own words, it seems you were not actually a ready-made leader yourself.
What are you saying? The hospital finances are in the black, and our bed utilization rate is...
The fact remains that Day's Hospital outperforms you in every metric. I'm sorry to say this, but there are currently discussions about merging Day's Hospital and Doki Doki Hospital. After this incident, Director Sato has emerged as the frontrunner for the new director. Your position may be eliminated before long. You'll have a short window and limited chances, but prove that you're better than Director Sato.
This can't be. But very well.
I'm counting on you. After all, you're supposed to be a ready-made leader. However, Director Mineta was unable to easily change his ways or values. Furthermore, with Mr. Yamaishi having left the hospital, Doki Doki Hospital could no longer take on complex surgical cases, and the director's seat was ultimately handed over to my father, Director Sato. Time passed.
Good work today. Have you heard about Mr. Yamaishi?
What happened?
This is strictly between us. Let me just make sure nobody's around. And apparently, he turned over a new leaf and tried to communicate better with younger doctors at a different hospital. But his reputation preceded him, and no one took him seriously. He ended up having a mental breakdown and wound up as a patient himself.
Wow. I hope he recovers soon.
As for Miss Mineta, the damages payments were bleeding her dry, and with her father's support gone, no hospital will take her. She got a new boyfriend who turned out to be a dud, and she got so furious, She may or may not have literally burst a blood vessel. Former Director Mineta apparently took charge of another hospital, but it was drowning in debt and had to close. After one thing led to another, he's now buried in personal debt. Now he's doing work in a completely unrelated field, and where it is, it's shady stuff. It's probably only a matter of time before he gets arrested.
You sure know a lot. I didn't realize you were such a gossip. That's surprising.
Are you doing okay, Mr. Sato? Nobody's pushed you into anything again, right?
Haha, I'm fine. I've been looking for a woman who looks after me the way you do, but it's been tough.
Huh. Then why not me? Director Sato keeps saying we make a great team, and honestly, I wouldn't mind it either.
Well, I can't exactly let myself get pushed into things again.
Don't you dare play hard to get right now. Just let me push you into it.